This is my list of the 5 best Christmas movies of 2023. Let me know in the comments which film in this list is your favorite, and let me know if there's any Christmas movie I've missed. Right, let's get straight into the list. First on this list is a movie called Candy Cane Lane. Eddie Murphy stars in this holiday comedy adventure about a man on a mission to win his neighborhood's annual Christmas home decoration contest. After Chris inadvertently makes a deal with a mischievous elf named Pepper to better his chances of winning, she casts a magic spell that brings the 12 days of Christmas to life and wreaks havoc on the whole town. At the risk of ruining the holidays for his family, Chris, along with his wife Carol and their 3 children, must race against the clock to break Pepper's spell, battle deviously magical characters, and save Christmas for everyone. Directed by Reginald Hudlin and now currently streaming on Amazon Prime. This movie will surely get you in the Christmas spirit. The next movie on the list is a film currently streaming on Disney+. Dashing Through the Snow is a story about Eddie Garrick, a good-hearted man who has turned his back on Christmas due to a traumatic childhood experience. At the request of his wife, Allison Garrick, from whom he is separated, Eddie takes his 9-year-old daughter Charlotte to work with him on Christmas Eve, where they meet a mysterious man in a red suit named Nick. Eddie, who is a social worker, thinks the man is delusional and needs professional help. But when he evokes the wrath of a local politician, he and his daughter are taken on a magical adventure that just might restore his faith in Christmas. Starring Lil Rel Howery, Ludacris, Teyonah Parris, and Oscar Nunez, and directed by Tim Story. This is another film that is full of festive cheer. Next up is a film called The Holdovers. Nobody likes teacher Paul Hunnam, not his students and not the headmaster, who all find his pomposity and rigidity exasperating. With no family and nowhere to go over Christmas holiday in 1970, Paul remains at school to supervise students unable to journey home. After a few days, only one student remains, a troublemaking 15-year-old named Angus, a good student whose bad behavior always threatens to get him expelled. Joining Paul and Angus is head cook Mary, a woman who caters to sons of privilege and whose own son was recently lost in Vietnam. These 3 very different shipwrecked people form an unlikely Christmas family, sharing comic misadventures during 2 very snowy weeks in New England. The real journey is how they help one another understand that they are not beholden to their past. They can choose their own futures. A film perfectly suited to the festive time of year. Next on the list is a sort of action thriller Christmas movie. From legendary director John Woo and the producer of John Wick, comes this gritty revenge tale of a tormented father, Joel Kinnaman, who witnesses his young son die when caught in a gang's crossfire on Christmas Eve. While recovering from a wound that costs him his voice, he makes vengeance his life's mission and embarks on a punishing training regimen in order to avenge his son's death. Full of Woo's signature style, Silent Night redefines the action genre with visceral storytelling. If you think the Die Hard movies are Christmas movies, then you'll love watching this movie around the Christmas period. This movie is probably my favorite in this list. And the final Christmas movie in this festive movie list is a film called It's a Wonderful Knife. Set in idyllic Angel Falls. A year after saving her town from a psychotic killer on Christmas Eve, Winnie's life is less than wonderful. But when she wishes she'd never been born, she finds herself in a nightmare parallel universe and discovers that without her, things could be much, much worse. Now the killer is back, and she must team up with the town misfit to identify the killer and get back to her own reality. Directed by Tyler McIntyre, It's a Wonderful Knife is a thriller movie with a comedy edge. This movie will 100% make you feel like Christmas is the best time of year. And that concludes my list of Christmas movies of 2023 that can't be missed. If you liked this video, why not like and subscribe? And I'll see you in the next video.